Hello, this is Thomas, K4SWL. If you're new here, I like to do real-time, real-life amateur radio field activation videos. And today is going to be a squeaker. I have got to fit in an activation in a very short period of time. I had not planned to do this activation today at all. I have a bag packed in the back of the car, and that's because I'm leaving to go out of town and plan to take the, just a radio kit with me. And I have the IC-705 with me today. Didn't plan to do an activation today though. I had a pretty busy afternoon of appointments and things, and taking my daughters to meet with a friend at a game cafe in Asheville, and I dropped them off and decided to bump up one of my other appointments, which basically I had to get some allergy shots. And they were able to take me in really early. So I finished my allergy shots and I realized I have just enough time, basically 30 minutes on site to do the activation, including deploying the kit, deploying my radio stuff, and packing it back up. That's not a lot of time, and that's the reason why I started this video here in the car. Because when I get there, I'm going to be rushing around trying to get this stuff deployed as quickly as I possibly can. Now, propagation has been horrible, and there's a reasonable chance that I will not be able to complete the activation today because I just may not have enough time. But I thought, hey, it'll be fun trying. So probably about as soon as I get my 10 contacts, I'll end up packing up and heading back. So this could be pretty quick. I'm not using my easiest gear to deploy. I will be throwing a wire antenna in the tree. I think I'll use my, probably my Pactena random wire antenna, because I have it in the pack right now, which means I've got to use my Elecraft T1 antenna tuner, which I believe is also in the pack, and hook it up to my IC-705. I do have my larger arborist throw line. It's got a big cube, and it's a little quicker to take out, use, and pack back up, so that'll save me just a teeny bit of time. Also, while I was at my allergist, I scheduled the activation on the POTA website, and I started my hammers log. This is almost one of those times, so I don't even know if I have enough time. I'll have enough time to start up my paper logs. But we're almost here to the Folk Art Center now. With any luck, there'll be a free picnic table and I'll be able to set up really quickly. I want it to be one of my favorite picnic tables so that I can do this, and I need to change out my hat and do some stuff like that, but yeah, it should work out. So we'll see how this goes. If it doesn't work and I can't complete the activation, it's not the end of the world. I'll still submit the logs and everything. I'm totally fine with that. I just couldn't help try. I had that window of time, and I could have done something else. I could have gotten a coffee and gone somewhere, but this is kind of more fun to try, and so that's what we're gonna do. So here we go. We're at the Folk Art Center, and I usually go around back and park over here. You have to be careful, lots of tourists here and stuff. Oh, and by the way, just to make things even more interesting, we have little thunder showers moving in the area. That could also knock me off the air. And it's hot as blazes today. Well, it's 86 degrees with high humidity, so it feels very warm outside. As you know, I'm kind of a cold weather guy myself. I prefer cold weather. Good, there's nobody there, so we're gonna do this really quickly. Out of the way, squirrel. Here we go. And let me get the camera, grab this stuff. Ooh, I'm gonna have spectators today, it looks like. So these people will probably wonder, why is this guy talking to himself? Well, it's because he's a ham radio operator, and they do stuff like that. Okay, tell me I brought my bigger, yes I did. I brought my bigger kit. Did I need anything else out of the car? I don't think so. Here we go, we'll give this a go. Okay, again, I won't be talking a whole lot because I do need to make this kind of quick. I'll go for one of these trees right here. Well, hello, little bird. Oh, I knew I was going to get my bigger hat. I may have to go back to the car to get that. Okay, let's see here. Let's grab the antenna out. on the feed line. Oops, that's T. There we go. There, that's deployed. Okay, that's the thing about doing the figure 8. It's so easy to do. I'm just going to make this a little easier on myself right now. This is the counterpoise, yes. Let's see if you can see this, I don't know. Hopefully you'll be able to. Let's get the line up. Okay, now it's all about setting up. That went up way high. I could have put a 80-meter vertical up with that. Isn't that funny? I didn't need that much space. That's when I get a really good throw in. Okay. Let's get the radio out. You didn't know you were coming out to play today, did you, radio? Whew, getting dusty. It's been in my shack. See here, I'll get, no, you know what I'll do? Yes, I'll use this today. Okay, we'll get the antenna tuner out here. Sorry, I'm not doing a lot of, for those of you who are visually impaired, I'm sorry I don't have a lot of dialogue going on here, but I'm just in such a hurry. Let's see. That's right, it goes in here. I just hope 20 meters has a little life in it today. That'd be nice. Transceiver. And antenna line. Antenna, here we go. Okay, I need to run back to the car to grab my hat. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back now. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't want to leave my hat, frankly. On a day like today when the sun's out, I need to kind of watch that stuff. Okay, let's see. Let me go ahead and, where do I want to be? Can't hear anybody right there, so. Okay, let's see if I get anybody if I do this. Whoops. Let's not do that. I had that open a minute ago to... Okay, let's get the gear up. Whew, sorry about that. Hope that didn't hurt you. Ah, okay, here we go. Let's try this again. Okay, 3378. Tell I'm in a big hurry here. 3rd of July, 2023. 20 meters, CW. Oh, yes, let me get my hammers. About. Maybe it actually saved my place. Nice. Let's hope 20 meters has some life in it. I won't wait too long to make sure that the reverse beacon network's working. It is working, good. That's nice. Okay, let me fix my logs now. Take out one extra entry I've got. I can tell the bands are still not good. I may move down to 30 meters if I can't get anybody on 20. That was nice to get a... Okay, so 4 down, 6 to go. Gotcha. Thank you. Boy, it is hot out here. It's mainly humid, to be honest. Let me take some photos. Take another photo here while I can. There are some little wires here on the ground I don't want you to trip on. Okay, good. Just don't want you to get tangled. Trying to trap some signals. I'm an amateur radio operator. I'm doing some Morse code. Yeah, this program is called Parks on the Air, and we come out to parks and set up and try to make contacts. No, it's just kind of a nice little challenge. Just listening to make sure there's nobody here. So I'm sending a CQ right now, which is telling people who do this Parks on the Air stuff, people at home, to try to contact me, and people in other parks to try to contact me. And so far I've gotten about, let's see, 8 contacts from about Washington State, Texas, Maine, Oklahoma, I think, Texas. Yeah, that I can remember, using about 5 watts of power. And yeah, it's a lot of fun.
But you can't really get it over the Atlantic or the Pacific with that low voltage.
Yeah, I do a lot actually, especially when I'm doing another program called Summits on the Air, where we go to a summit and do it. It's very easy to hit Europe with Morse code and 3-5 watts, something like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's just because you have a better line of sight.
Yeah, it's a little bit better. It's also, it's a, people want to make contact with you. So it's actually a pretty safe bet that when you go out there, people are listening for you and trying to work you when you're out and about. Yeah.
What are the frequencies that you
Usually, like right now, I just moved to the 40-meter band.
I was going to say, it must be really long ways if you're expecting to reach that far.
Yeah, it actually takes, well, what it does is the signal bounces off the ionosphere and comes back down to Earth.
That's how you can get that far. I was gonna say,
Exactly.
that wouldn't even work.
Exactly, that's exactly how that works. So it's good fun.
40 meters, huh?
It's about, let me get this going. So it's about 40 meters of wavelength. So the wavelength of the signal is about 40 meters high. So the antenna, yeah, so I'm using CW, or continuous wave, which is Morse code, and it's using this small antenna, but basically emitting a signal on the 40 meter band. So it's about 7.061 megahertz is what I'm on right now. So it's a lot lower than, like, it's higher than the AM band in your car. No, this is HF, so it's just high frequency, it's called. So it's like lower than FM, higher than AM. With the throw line, that's an arborist throw line. And I just take it, sling it, and shoot it up there, and it works pretty well, actually. You have to cheat to get it into a tree that high. It'd be hard to throw it by hand always and get it that high. I didn't need it as high as I got it this time. But the bands today are not wonderful, so it's not super easy to make contacts today.
So you can listen and transmit with the same...
Yeah. When it's transmitting, it's just transmitting. When it's listening, it's just listening. So in between each one of these, it's switching back and forth between the receiver and the transmitter. So you can use the same antenna to do that.
That's pretty nifty.
Yeah, it's good fun. It's something to do.
Yeah, I ran into one guy at my school who learned how to operate a ham radio at an early age, and he said it gave him so many other opportunities because he could work for radio stations, he could work
Oh yeah.
so many different things where people don't quite put all the pieces together and understand, you know.
It's true, and it's also a little bit of a, you know, oh, I'm hearing somebody in there.
That's fine. Yeah, we can leave.
Oh no,
We're actually looking for mushrooms. We like to work.
Oh, there you go.
It hasn't gotten enough rain. It's not late enough in the season now.
Yeah, I know. We tend to look for morels around our house. I don't know, is it like early August usually we're doing it? Something like that. But you're right, we haven't gotten a lot of rain, so.
My dad just, in Georgia, they got some mushrooms down there, so I was like, all right, I'll go look.
You gotta go check. Hey, you guys have a good one too. Okay, I'm gonna move back up to 20 meters because I'm not getting any action here, it sounds like. I think 40 meters must be dead. The bands have been so poor lately. It's frustrating. Only need 2 more contacts. 2 more. Okay. Let's see, 40 meters. So we'll move back to 20 meters and maybe you can just get 2 more. Just need 2 more contacts. Come on, 2 more. I've got to pack up so quickly. Yeah, that was a father and 2 girls that popped by, and I could tell they were interested in what was going on here, so I thought I'd kind of tell them a little bit. Let's see if it's respotted me. It has respotted me. also put a little note out on Twitter. Maybe that'll add a couple more people that could look. Oh, the bands are bad. I was going to go to 30 meters, but I was hearing a lot of QRM on 30 for some reason, and so I didn't bother. You may have seen the noise level was really high. It's funny, I always try to think, what can I pre-pack when I'm... I have so few things out, I really don't have a whole lot to pack up before I finish my activation. I'd like to finish it. If I can't get the last two, I can't get the last two. I have a pretty strict deadline, so... I guess I could go up in frequency, but... Boy, there's just nothing there, is there? I bet you we're getting, like, I mean, I've been trying to hunt from home lately, and 20 meters has just been absolutely wiped out. And the reports on the RBM are all over the place. Okay, maybe I'll try to QSY up to... I really appreciate it, Ed. Okay, one more. Who's gonna save me? Save me, somebody save me. See, their signals are weak too, which is just telling you the band's just kind of mush right now. It's funny, it's a little bit like fishing, isn't it? You're throwing it out there, you don't know what's going to come back, especially these days. I don't know, it's fine. I always like not knowing who may be out there. It's not worth moving frequencies right now, I don't think. I think 20 is as strong as any band. By the way, I love the CNC machine to paddle. I leave a lot of play in the paddles. It's how I like to operate this one. Come on, one more. This is what happened at Hamvention. During Hamvention, I did a POTA activation, and Charlie in J7V have been plugging along working stations, and he only did one more to finish, and he was in a bit of a hurry to leave because he had a flight to catch and all this stuff, and I ended up just working him with a dummy load. To get his last park contact. Okay, I may have to cut this short. Did you find any?
Just berries.
Just berries, yeah.
5 watts, that means you could probably just with a small solar panel power it too, huh?
Yeah, I do that too.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's super easy. I mean, and actually I've got even more efficient radios than this. I can actually use a battery about that big for, I can operate for 3 or 4 hours off of one battery about that size, a lithium iron phosphate battery usually, and just need one more contact and I'll be done here.
Do you ever establish like a line of communication and say something other than...
On occasion for people I know and stuff, and when I'm not doing this, from home I'll do what they call rag chewing, which is you're just doing general conversation with someone, and I have friends I keep up with that way. It's just kind of fun to do it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want some blackberries that we picked?
Oh, I appreciate that, but you guys save those. We've actually got some at our house, and blueberries will be coming up here in about a month, so yeah.
We'll have fun.
Hey, thank you so much. Thanks for the offer. You guys take care. I like it better when we had better propagation. It's actually not that a lot of the solar numbers are pretty good. We just can't take advantage of them because things are so unstable. Okay, I'm gonna try one more. Then I will try to go up to 17 meters, and I've got just a couple of minutes there, and I'll have to. Or let me try 30 again. Let's see if it held out. Sorry. I am seeing one signal there. I hopped on there awfully quickly. I shouldn't have done that. That's me being impatient. I should have called QRL first. I almost bought myself just to speed up the process. 10.113. Okay, so 30 meters. Come on, I just need one contact. Okay, the noise isn't quite as bad as I thought it was. At least before. And some of this noise too, by the way, fair enough, you know, in all fairness, is QR Nancy, because we do have storms in the area. I need to hop off here in about 2 minutes, so I'm hoping I get somebody. And then you'll see how fast I can pack this up. Hopefully fast. I hope so. saved the day there, buddy. Ah, this is Julia. Yes, this is Julia. Thank you, Julia. You really saved the day, Julia. Thank you. I owe you one. Okay, now I'm going to pack up as fast as I can. Here we go. Let's do this. Put the radio up in here. Grab the antenna tuner, put it up in its bag. Not as quickly as I can. I do love this thing. Joshua, this is awesome. It holds the ATU. This is from Tufton. Put this up. There we go, the tuner's done. I'll get this key and key cord. We go up here. Pack this up, put this in here. And grab this. I'm going to put this in with my 705 actually this time. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try and do this so you can see, hopefully. There we go. Gonna open this Velcro little strap here that I made for it. There we go. Goes in the bag. And that is that. Just need to put things back up in here all the way. We are good to go. Yes. Okay. Perfect. I will say my goodbyes. Thank you so much for joining me today. Got everything. Double checked the site there. I don't see any trash on the ground. Everything's looking good. Throw these things in the back of the car, head on my way, and hopefully won't be late to pick up my daughters. Okay, here we go. Thank you so much for joining me, and take care. Until next time, 7 3s.